I'm your host, Mr. Fixit from ES Repair. I hope you've enjoyed these videos. These are experiences that I've had with people and my years of service in the customer service region. Now, I don't do with customers anymore, thank goodness. I mean, I did do them for several years. But now I work with stores, which is a lot better. Now, the employees can be almost as if you're talking to a customer. Just about. But it's nowhere near the headache. But when I was in customer service, there are times that people will call in thinking that they can dictate what my job is. I'm sorry. It doesn't work that way. To be honest with you, I'm just a little guy on the totem pole. The bottom of the totem pole. I don't have much power. And most of what I do is just basic troubleshooting, account changes, help them make a purchase, things like that. I didn't have a whole lot of power. But these people think that if they can call in, berate me, dictate what my job is, that they might get what they want. Sorry, that's not the way it works. I had this one call, and he was just one of those people. He had a laptop, and he needed it fixed right away. He had a lot of stuff on it, and he needed it fixed right away. It quit working. So all the troubleshooting and stuff, we couldn't get the computer to boot up. Well, it was under warranty. And since it seemed to be an electrical failure or some kind of mechanical failure with it, it was going to get fixed under the warranty. He had a warranty. So I told him, I said, well, I'll go ahead and schedule an appointment. We'll bring it into the store and have them take a look at it. Chances are they're going to have to send it over to the service center to have it repaired under the warranty, since the stores do not do the warranties. It has to go to the service center. And, well, apparently that was a trigger point, because he was not going to have it. He wanted to know how long it was going to take. Well, on average, it can take a week to 2 weeks, depending on the issue. What they have to do to fix it. Well, he wasn't going to have that. He wanted it fixed now. Today. Fix it. No, not going to happen. Well, then he got irritated. He says, well, here's what you're going to do. I'm going to bring my computer in, and you're going to fix it today so I can have it back today. Do I make myself clear? Oh. Yeah, makes yourself clear. You want to bring it in, have us fix it today, and then you be able to take it back home. Yeah, I understand. Now, let me make myself clear. You are going to bring your computer in. You're going to sign some paperwork. We are going to ship your computer to the service center. They're going to repair your computer under the warranty, hopefully, depending on what they find. Once they're finished, they're going to return the computer to the store. You're going to be notified when that your computer is available to pick up. You are going to schedule your appointment to come pick up your computer and pay for any charges that may have incurred. And then you can take your computer home. Do I make myself clear? All of a sudden, I hear somebody behind me laughing. I'm like, uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Maybe it didn't come out the way I hoped, because maybe I seemed a little too rude to the customer, but he earned it. And we have a strict rule about how we treat customers. And we get a lot of trouble for it. We can get terminated for it. But we have rules as to how we treat the customers. We can hang up on customers, but, we have to follow a few rules and guidelines before we can actually hang up on them. But the guy was being a total idiot. Or prick, dick, whatever you want to call it. Don't want to say too much. I don't want YouTube getting mad at me. But you get the point. And he was being a pain. So he was trying to tell me what I'm going to do. Well, I'm sorry, it just doesn't work that way. I'm going to have to bust your bubble. And then when I told him what we are going to do, then the supervisor who was on duty that time starts laughing. Well, I wasn't sure if he was laughing at me or laughing at someone else. But then I got to thinking, I said, oh, he's listening to my call. Yes, they have that ability. When you call in, the calls are recorded, your screens are recorded. So if they have to go back or there's a complaint or something, they can always go back and see what happened. There's a record. Well, you don't know when they're listening in during your conversation. I mean, they can actually pull up the call that you're on and listen to it live. That's what they call live calling. They can listen in. I'm on the call with this guy, and he's getting an attitude. So I turn around and told him what we were going to do, like it or lump it. And he's back there laughing at me. Well, then I realized he's listening to my call. And I'm like, oh man, I'm going to get in trouble. Somebody's going to think I'm being rude, but, I held my patience. So, I'm sitting there and I told him. Well, then he blurts out, I named my dog after you. Okay. That's nice. It's a great name. Love the dog. It's a strong name to give your dog. Dead silent. The guy's like, oh, you didn't hear what I said. Yeah, I heard you. He says, I said I named my dog after you. Sir, I'm not deaf. I heard you the first time. And did you not hear what I said? I told you thank you. Thank you for naming your dog after me. It's a great name. It's a strong name. And it's true what they tell you. Kill them with kindness. Works every time. And this guy here, it's funny as how these people react. If you agree with them, or you agree to them along that line, you say thank you for their time, and they're talking to, they're berating you and stuff. You're sitting there saying thank you and appreciate that. It shuts them up. It does. And I know, and I can hear it. He is mad because he's not getting the reaction he was hoping for. And I didn't care. I've dealt with irate people before. But when you're trying to call in and dictate what I'm going to do or what my company's going to do, ain't going to work. I'm just going to tell you straight out, okay, this is what we're going to do. Like it or lump it. These are your choices. But apparently he was expecting me to say something because I was supposed to be offended because he named his dog after me. Oh well. Best of luck. And the whole time, you can hear it. You can just hear it. Him getting so angry because he wasn't getting that reaction. And I'm sitting there just telling him, thank you, appreciate that. It's a strong name. Great dog you have here. Coach is behind me laughing. He's hearing this whole conversation. He's laughing because this guy is getting so mad now because I'm agreeing with everything he says. And this is how you deal with irate people. When they start talking down to you, just agree to everything they say. It shuts them up. It shuts them up quick. I mean, quick. And it was hilarious. I mean, the guy thought he was going to dictate my job, and it backfired. And then he thought he was going to insult me by saying he named his dog after me. Well, that backfired. He finally just got mad and hung up. And, this customer service can be rewarding, but sometimes you just have to deal with the pricks out there. And, you just blow it off. Let them get it out of their system. Let them blow it off. And, it's less stressful. Now, I never did get in trouble for that. My coach, he goes, no, you're fine. Because I was a little concerned because I was getting PO'd. And I was wanting to say more than what I did, which I can't. It's why my tongue is always sore, because I have to bite my tongue. But he says, no, you're fine. You handled that real well. And I said, whew, I'm glad. I thought I was in deep trouble for talking to him like that. But there are some leeways, and luckily I didn't get any trouble for it. The coach that was on duty, listened to the whole call, and he said, no, you're fine. Don't worry about it. So I didn't. But just to let you know, those are the type of calls I would get. And I do have others, some pretty wild ones. So, stay tuned. I'm your host, Mr. Fix-It from ES Repair. Be sure to click the like button. I hope you enjoyed the video and my stories. And, they're all true. And it's working the customer service center, it could be a lot of fun. I kind of miss it. But click on this. Be sure to click on the subscribe. Click that notification bell to make sure that you get notified every time I upload a video. Hope to see you soon. Take care.